Hello and welcome everybody to the stream tonight. I'm gonna be your host tonight. My name is Trixcold. I am the Overwatch division officer. So we have a pretty fun event ahead of us, which is called CC versus Overwatch. We're gonna be starting out with an interview with King Cheese, which I'm have with me here today. So King Cheese, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well, thank you.
All right, that's good to hear. Well, first of all, I'm gonna be asking you, King Cheese, a couple of questions, and how are you enjoying playing Overwatch, and how do you find as a new player coming to Overwatch?
It's a great game. To me, it's a more polished version of Team Fortress with a lot more depth to the characters and the classes. To get the team working together, I mean, the players have got to be able to find something that works for them, but it's got to be the right blend that then works for the team. So there's a lot to it. I think it was actually yourself that said it's easy to learn to play, but takes a long time to master, and I think that is spot on.
Yeah, exactly. It has a long learning curve to Overwatch. With you guys all set in CC and quite new to the game, do you have a dedicated leader or a shot caller in the team that is gonna, or are you just gonna kind of wing the games tonight?
No, we don't. We don't have a shotgun. We're still, if we're honest, we're still obviously getting familiar with the maps and getting settled into the classes that we've chosen. So, um, we're we're gonna give it our all. We're gonna try and massacre you all, but it's
Yeah.
gonna be tough.
Yeah, well, that's so you guys are just going in and just guns blazing, I guess. So, it was a funny thing though. I heard a rumor from one of your first practices that you joined with an account called Princess Cheese. Can you tell me a little behind the story behind the royal family?
Obviously, my call sign's King Cheese. My daughter, I set up an account for her, so I set it up as Princess Cheese. She's a gamer, and when we had the free weekend on Overwatch, she got it set up on her account, and she really liked the game, so she's got into it. And I was gonna initially, uh, if need be, use her account. So, but in the end, I've enjoyed the game, even though I haven't played it that much. I've enjoyed it enough that I've actually purchased the game for myself.
That's good to hear. Good to hear that people are joining Overwatch. So my last question: are you looking forward to the matches against Overwatch, and who are you betting on?
Yeah, really looking forward to the match. It's going to be fun. To me, it's what you get out of it, and I think to give our members an opportunity to demonstrate their skills, and for myself to be able to actually get some game time with the CC, and get to know them better. So to me, there's lots of positives to come from this. But in regard to the match, I'm psyched. I'm buzzy. I'm kind of edgy. I want to get into it now and get it done.
All right, that's good to hear, and I'm looking forward to watch you guys play. But yeah, thank you, King Cheese. It's awesome talking to you. And I'm gonna be seeing you after the matches as well. So, and we're gonna move forward to the games. What we're gonna be starting off tonight is 2 warm-up games before our best out of 3, where we will split the teams kind of 3 CCs in one team and 3 CCs in another team. Sadly, I think I'm on the wrong server. We're gonna be playing NA servers. But I'm European, so I was connected to the NA servers, and so let's get that fixed up right now. But as well, for our, we're gonna be having commentators as well. Basically, the commentators for tonight are good friends of mine. Paramount Division Commander of Heroes of the Storm, and his field specialist Kane.
Thank you, Trix. So tonight
thanks.
we're gonna have some exciting stuff here. I already cut you, Kane, so I'm sorry. So as Trix explained before, we're gonna have two warm-up matches for the guys. The CCs will mingle with the Overwatch members to give some last-minute tips and adjustment and stuff, and to have some fun. And then we'll go to our main event with a team of our core commanders against our members from Overwatch. So Ken, how are you today?
I'm doing pretty good. I think there's no better way to start an event than a big interview with the chief of command, King Cheese. It's nice to hear his kind of outlook on the upcoming game.
Yeah, I think we should have during the interview to ask who is going to be the next in line in the royal family. Maybe Princess Cheese will one day will be the next CIC. We can never know. So we will start the warm up tonight with two maps that are one of them are still not in rotation. The other one is already in the rotation. The first map will be in the warm up is Busan. The newest map coming out from Blizzard to the game. This is the home base of Diva. So if you guys had a chance to catch the video that Blizzard made about Diva, this is happening in Busan. It's a control map. So basically, big place in the middle. Both teams need to control it to get to 100%. To win the round, it will be best out of three. So the first win to get team that get two wins will win this map. The map after that, we're gonna have Rialto. Rialto, I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly.
Yeah,
Another new map, very defense biased map. So we need to see how teams are gonna adjust on their attack phase, because the defense will be easier there. So okay, Busan, new map. Anything you want to add?
yeah. No, I haven't actually seen Busan yet. It's been on the PTR for the last month or so. It's only recently come to the main game, so it's gonna be new for not just the CC guys, but also new for the OG Overwatch members. So it'd be interesting to see kind of them playing against each other on this kind of level ground almost. But I'm interested to see how the different points play out because a control point can go either way. We saw that on another similar event against the Insurgency guys. Maps like this are always the most even, in my opinion.
So yeah, we will see who the team calls. This is a very team deathmatch map, different from other maps. So kills will be more important than objective time most of the time. Then we will move into the main event. We're gonna have a best out of three between Overwatch and our core commanders. The maps will be King's Row, Temple of Anubis, and Ilios. Before the match, we will add some more information about them. So we already have the team set. So let's go over on the teams in the warm-ups. In team number one, we're going to have King Cheese, Rowan, Dreamus, Crodon, Nut, and Sharky. They're going to face against Talisac, Mercenary, Maverick Saber, Rube, Dominic, and Igwil. So let's just put it on the floor. Who are you putting your bets on the warm-up, Kane?
It's interesting. So some good leaders. So to say on King Cheese's side, they've got Croden, Newt, and Sharky, who are all from the Overwatch division. Croden is a great leader, and I think he can do some excellent shot calling for the CC guys. And then, but on the other side, on Talasak's team, we've got Egro, also a good shot caller, good leader. So I mean, it's going to be very tight. I think it's not going to rely much on skill. This first match, I think, is very much going to be kind of synchronizing with each other and getting kind of to know each other. But I would lean more towards Talasak's team at the moment. How about you,
Yeah,
Paimon?
I do think that Igwil will give him a big advantage in the warm-up. Igwil is a very solid player, very flexible in his roles, and his DPS player can shut down a lot of players. But in the other side, Crodon himself is easy. I just lost connection. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, we are on the NA side, so it will happen again. So in the middle while I'm trying to come back to the game. So yeah, Crodon also a very solid player, Nut a very strong projectile player, especially on the Hanzo. So we're going to see how they're going to handle it.
Yeah, and Sharky also I think his strongest DPS is also Hanzo, so it'd be nice to see how they're going to work that around that. I know Sharky also plays a bit of support as well, so maybe he'll dip into that to give the CC guys more room to play with.
But Team 1 with King Cheese will have, I think, a small advantage as Crowdon is a very solid leader, got very far in the last season of the Shadow League in the Overwatch division with his team, so we will need to see. So let's check if both teams are ready.
Yeah, and like Croden led his team almost to the final. The only reason he didn't get to the final because he just narrowly got defeated by Eagle's team, who ended up winning in the final. But they did go on and win the bronze match. So it's two very good leaders helping out the CCs here. But I'm also interested to see how the CCs themselves play, because this is the first time we're going to see them and how skilled they are in Overwatch.
I'm putting my money on Ryan. Ryan will carry.
I don't know. I think Maverick's looking to prove himself today.
So here we go. We're starting the first match on Busan. Let's hope we will not get distracted by all the beautiful scenery we have around, because this map, I will say, is the best one, at least design-wise. It's just amazing to watch.
It's actually the first time I'm seeing it. I haven't, like I said, the map has been on PTR for a while, which is basically the tests region. It's kind of beta testing some of these maps. So yeah, it's gonna be new to a lot of players here. It is a very pretty map.
Yeah, it's giving a lot to feel like Hanamura. There is a lot of chokes that both teams can try to zone and control the areas, especially as the control point in the middle have other places that teams can position themselves and basically block the other team from approaching it. From one side, we're gonna see Ryan, Talisak on Ryan, Mercenaries will be on Soldier, Maverick will be on Diva, Rube will be on the Zen, Dominic will be on the Mercy, and Eagle will be on the Widow. Oh, he's having last minute changes on the Hanzo. On the other side, we're gonna have Grimus, the Orisa, Ronsong on the Mercy, King Cheese will be on the Diva, Crowdon on the Pharah, Nut on his key character Hanzo, and Sharky will be on the Ana. So yeah, the red team have a more, pushing forward setup, more death volley, while the blue team will go in the Orisa, so it's not really a bunker, but it will give them a little bit more point presence if they were able to capture, but the question how it's going to be attacking with the power. Crowdon, he started to put some damage in.
Yeah, looking comfortable. Most of the CCs are playing tank today in this match.
And Nut getting the DMX on Maverick in the meantime, and he's falling down to Crowdon. Igwil is picking Crowdon out, so they're equalizing it. First capture for the blue team, that will give him huge advantage, especially as they have the Orisa, so the point will be bigger. But Talisak is putting pressure.
Yeah,
Time to left click and swing it away.
Newt and Eagle definitely putting on pressure, but they're not the only ones.
Yeah, they're going to struggle to shut down Igwil as he can be very elusive. But Crowdon is back, putting the pressure on Rube and picking up. Talisak is trying to get the charge on the Ana and is pushing her. Sharky in is at the right position. Will he be able to sleep him?
Eagle is returned to the fight and takes down Newt.
Really good fire strike by Talisak, taking out Sharky. Crowdon is putting pressure, but Mercenary is cleaning his up. Winesog is getting Sharky back up. So they have the Ana, but it will be hard for them to retake with the Orisa.
Yeah, I need a regroup here. It's a very small area to capture the point. We need close combat fights here.
Talisak died off map, I wasn't able to catch it. But King Cheese is getting off map, but Remus is able to retaliate by taking out Mercenary. Gordon is taking Igwil, I think this is the opening. The Nano is coming on Remus. But Ruby is answering Transcendence. Mercenary is answering back with his visor, but a really good nade by Sharky. The barrage is coming from Crowdon. Crowdon is clearing the house. Igwil is trying to zone out with the Dragon, but I don't think it will get value. Oh, it did get King Cheese along the way.
I think King Cheese was out of mech at the time. Might have just actually helped him. So
Yeah,
get
but
King
really
Cheese
good.
back in his mech.
Really good retake from the blue team. A clutch nade from Sharky, basically cancelling Rube Transcendence and making them open to take damage. So the red team is moving in from the main side. Talisak is...
I'm surprised there's some really good regroups. I was expecting a lot of trickling in, but both teams seem to be taking it very responsibly.
Yes, the both teams are being led, so You can see that the calling coming, Shatter coming in, but being blocked by the Orisa Bongo. Bluetooth is getting rolled, and Crowdon is cleaning out. Mercenaries are getting picked, and they're getting outmaxed. And you say a good defense from the blue team. Talisak was standing there. I think he was trying to take some damage, so the supports will get their ults a little bit faster, especially the Ana. But his shield went down pretty fast, and then it gave the opening for Nutnut to get a pick. Nutnut is getting another pick on Igwil again. But Dominic, they have the Mercy. The question if he can get them. Nutnut getting another pick on Mercenary. 5 seconds before the point is over. Gordon is clearing out, and that will be first point for the blue team.
Yeah,
Dominic
it went very in the direction we thought it would. Newt just managing to get the advantage over Egro, but it was Crone that ended up coming out with the very, very important ults. And just the important regroups as well. Both teams regrouping. I think the regroups coming from Talisak's team King Cheese's team were just a little bit more concise, whereas Red team were a little bit scattered on their regroups.
I will add, there is a lot of discipline I see from both teams, like the regrouping, the moving together. Something you don't really see from new players to Overwatch. You just do see the trickling in, seeing a little bit confusion what to do, where to go, but it seems that the guys got prepared for this event.
It's very impressive. Again, this map is very fresh to all players playing at the moment, so it's impressive to see this group up.
Igwil with an early pick on Crowdon. Another pick on Rain, so that I think will be first point to the red team.
Yeah, that's their healer down.
I'm still waiting for the moment for one of the guys who get lost in the map, because I will sure will get lost if I play the map. I will just find myself, look at something pretty and just ignore the game.
There's a lot of tunnels, and I think they're going to actually get... they're not going to be able to find an Eagle here. He's got a free rain on the right side.
Yeah, Crowdon is taking his own Widow to answer Igwil in another Widow. Let's see who's going to win this. Crowdon is able to pick Talisak, but Igwil is popping up his ult, so it means the blue team will be extremely exposed to them, and Rain is getting picked because of that.
Yeah, Dom is definitely pocketing Egro. It's Kron's a little bit more on his own.
Yeah, but Crowdon is pretty safe. He can just sit behind the Orisa shield, but it seems that he's going to try to take an angle. Nutnut is demaking Maverick in the meantime, so that will give them the opening into this team fight. Nutnut is finishing Maverick. Mercenary in the best position, trying to run away, able to escape. Dominic is pocketing him. Crowdon is taking out Igwil.
That's going to be a very important pick for them to move in on.
Dragon coming in from Nutnut, zoning the point. Talisak will go down to it. Igwil is going back. We have a duel between Igwil and Crowdon. And Igwil is getting... How much? It's 2-1 for Igwil in the meantime?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Against Crowdon? Igwil is keeping freaking out, but the Big Mac coming in. This is how we should call this ult, a Big Mac.
Big Mac.
I'm going to send a mail to Blizzard. If you're watching that, change the name to the ult, Big Mac.
Well, that happened. Nunu came in and got 2 picks, evening out the score.
Yeah, while I'm focusing on what I will eat for dinner, we have some picks, so... The blue team is able to take the point, but they don't have enough point presence to hold this point. Talisak is getting damaged, but Nutnut is zoning again with a dragon, but not getting a lot of value. Talisak is trying to find somebody to swing into, he's getting Sharky. He's on Nutnut, Nutnut is able to kite him, but Dom is in good position, able to get him up. Dreamus, King Cheese and Crowdon on point. Igwil is coming behind, so it's 3-1 to Igwil in the meantime.
Yeah, if it wasn't for Eagle taking at the back line, that could have easily gone for the blue team there.
And it's also said King Cheese is down there on the blue line. I guess it's a train, yeah, it's a train. So he's on the train rails waiting for the train to come. And here
it's easy to get caught up with what Eagro's doing, but both supports on the red team are doing a fantastic job. Dom coming in with the important reses, and Rube keeping the team nated when need be in team fights.
Yeah, Eagle took a little bit aggressive position, he almost got punished for that, but Dom was there picking up. King Cheese is pushing in, throwing his Big Mac in.
Good old Big Mac.
Getting Mercenary, Maverick is getting outmaxed. Talisak is trying to hold the point, trying to zone them, but the Dragon will come and melt him down. No, he's able to survive that. King Cheese is still on point. 90% for the red team. But Remus is now at point, it will be hard to take him out from this. But Ruby is trying to put some pressure in, Dom is going to fall back. But Sharky is able to clean it up. So a really good engagement by the blue team, able to retake the point, but one team fight lost and the red team will have it 1-1. So Crodon is trying to equalize the score between him and Igwil, so it's 3-2 to Igwil still. But Remus is demaking Maverick again. Nutut is zoning them, starting to walk on the Rhine shield.
This is
But yeah, I'm
interesting. They're
guessing-
coming down from main rather than directly onto point, so I think they want to force this fight now. They can definitely get some important pickoffs here if they can do this right. It seems like they're changing their mind now, going straight for the point.
Yeah, the red team is on transition, fighting from the right side. Crodon is on the left, trying to zone Igwil, not let him get this line of sight. King Cheese is on point, trying to zone them. Talisa coming with a big charge. Mercenary is
aggressive,
entering
the
with a visor, I think right. Ruby is trying to put as much pressure as he can, keeping his team alive, but Mercenary is playing hard here. But Nutut is going huge with 2 picks on the Ana and the Soldier. That will be 2-0 for the blue team.
That was a really good play by Mercenary. It was just unfortunate that meanwhile Newt was also going ham on the kills. But that was a really impressive play, and I think that's interesting to keep in mind for when CCs go against Overwatch later on. Mercenary is going to be someone to watch out for.
I do agree that in both maps got really solid picks. Even though, you know, you see play of the game now from Igwil. That was on the start, no, that was in the middle of the match, getting 3 picks in a row. But yeah, Nut is very deadly. If you're not will respect his ability with Hanzo, he will pick you out, and you can see 40% of his team damage is going to Nut. Crodon also very solid on the Pharah. Even with Igwil pressuring him on the Widow, was able to put the pressure back, but eventually he changed to the Widow to put I'm suddenly losing words. Can you bring him, the word back to me, Kane?
Yeah, he's returning the fire back. I think it would have been another idea to go more aggressive and see if they could go more, Wrecking Ball and maybe a Winston, just to push Egro out of his comfort zone, because he was getting a lot of free space there. But that's the problem you have when you go bunker against a bunker.
No, I
It's
really
also-
hope to. I will
Yeah,
be
it's-
really happy to see some hamster rolling around. I know he got nerfed, but still, he's such an amazing character. Just to see this cute little hamster on this big giant ball just jumping around. But we will go into our second map to Rialto. As we said before, Rialto is very defense biased map. Very, very hard just to get first point on it.
Yeah, it's a
but
very difficult map. It's also a new map, so it's why it's not in the main one. It's came from the recent Retribution event, which is one of the storyline from Overwatch. Like King Cheese was saying, there's a lot more depth to the characters than games such as Team Fortress.
yeah, to be honest, there is some criticism, and Blizzard did say that they will change the map in the future. To be honest, I really like it, and I do believe that the blue team will have a small advantage, as Dreamos was pretty solid on the Orisa. They're doing some switch. The switch now. The red team will be the one with Dreamos. So Dreamos were very solid on Orisa, and Orisa in this map can be devastating, especially against teams that's not completely able to understand the movement in the map. They can get caught on the bridge or places like that and just get pulled into the water. Same for Crodon on the Pharah can put a lot of pressure like that, so we need to see if they can bring it to their advantage on this map.
Yeah, it's one of
So-
my favorite maps. It's very like Roadhog as well. He can also be very useful. It's a very, very good tank heavy map, and as we've seen, the CC guys seem to prefer tanks over anything else.
Yeah, to be honest, Mercenary was on the Soldier, Ryan was on the Mercy, so it seems that they're all trying to find their place in Overwatch in the Steams, especially as right now it's mix up, so you have like a huge gap of levels, especially as we have a couple of players that are in Masters, even High Masters, that they can help a lot in navigating them on the map. So we're starting on the second map of the war map. Let's see what both teams are going to set as setups. So I'm guessing they heard me saying on stream, so Dreamos will stay on the Orisa.
Yeah, he's
even
a very
though-
good Orisa. His positioning is really good. His shield placements are very good at blocking the Talosac's shatter we saw on the previous map.
But as King Cheese is here, I think I smell a little bit of cheese.
Oh,
Because Talisaki is pulling out the Bastion.
oh, I see that. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how it works.
I expected it in a team with the King of Cheese. We're gonna have some Tourbillons and Symmetra and stuff. But yeah, from the blue team, we're gonna have Rob on the Orisa, Dom on the Lucio, Igwil on the Ana. Igwil can be very deadly on the Ana. We're gonna have Maverick on the Diva, Mercenary will stay on the Soldier, and Talisak is pulling out the Bastion. On the red team, we're gonna have King Cheese on the Diva, Rhinesong on the Mercy, Dreamers will be on the Orisa, Cordon on the Widowmaker, Nut on the Hanzo, and Sharky on the Ana. I do think it's going to be battles of the Ana. Sharky is also a very solid Ana player. You saw his nades in the last games were very on point.
Yeah, both teams' Annas were actually quite good. There was some, I think, the difference between Sharky and I can't remember who was the previous Ana, but Sharky was a lot more defensive with his nades, whereas the other team were a lot more aggressive. I think that just it turns the fight in the more defensive favor.
Yeah, I love that Ana is back on the meta, back on the menu, as Ana can really carry games from the support slot. So yeah, we're going to have a little bit a back line sitting here, not trying to hold them on the bridge. But I do have the Bastion, so probably trying to surprise them. Notus is trying to find his place on the left side, he's getting zoned by Igwil. Dominic is going deep and will get picked by Crodon. I'm guessing he was trying to go there and try to get the boost on them, but was not able to accomplish that. But yeah, it's going to be hard if we're going to just try to fight the shields with the Bastion.
Yeah, it can be risky business when you're going in for risky kills like that. It can be rewarding though.
Crodon is getting Mercenary out, so one DPS is down. But yeah, the pressure from Talisak on the Bastion is keep going in. Igwil is taking the mech from King Cheese.
Talisak loses the shield though, and he goes down too.
Yeah, this is why you should not think that because you're behind the shield you are safe, because Hanzo is able to break down shields pretty fast after the change.
There's a tree coming from the support here.
Good nade coming in from Igwil. And Nutus in that position, Mercenary is able to pick him up. Cordon is after will be picked by his own wooden group. And getting Talisak also in the same chance. And getting Dom. Crodon is dragging out. Getting Mercenary also, just one man show at the moment.
Eagle is was on point. Looks like Sharky has DC.
Sharky disconnected. Yeah, I was wondering because it seems that he's just shooting into the wall and start walking into it.
Yeah, I did see Eagle try and shoot him there. I think he was a little confused himself. Eagle definitely trying to be aggressive there as Nana, which is not normally something you see, but he's trying to play out the clock a little bit. Maverick is there to help him out, so normally he would retreat at that point. But just for time's sake.
Yeah, but also they're trying to earn some more time as their first defense stage didn't was that well, so they're trying to hold it a little bit longer on point so they will not get first point. As the payload getting into this stage, basically the spawn advantage is equalizing between both teams because the distance is almost the same. So the defense will have a better chance to take this area than the areas before that. But yeah, as we're playing on the NA servers at the moment, a couple of the guys from the EU will have some connection issues. Hopefully it will be the last one for tonight.
Yeah, and we see Rube go switching over to the Winston here. So I think they're going to try a bit more of a dive tactic. A dive defense is it's hard to pull off, but it's very strong if you can do it right.
Yeah, but the question is if can, because if Rube is going on the Winston, then Maverick will need to follow him, and Crodon is getting Igwil in the meantime. Basically, I'm guessing the crosser was just there.
A lot of time to line that shot up.
Yeah, Rube is trying to put pressure, but he will go down pretty fast. Yeah, and that will be first point for the red team. Yeah, Maverick will need to follow Rube around to keep him alive on those engagements if you're trying to dive the backline with Crodon and Nut there. Crodon is in the meantime getting Maverick.
A lot of this game is knowing when to come back and when to group up.
Yeah, and Crodon is continue the staggering with crazy shots. Able to stagger Igwil and track some time until he will come back. Crodon is trying to, and Nut be very aggressive. Trying to find people out of position. Mercenary and Dom are falling back, not taking the chance. But yeah, if Maverick is with Rube, nobody will be there to defend Igwil from the aggressive position, so we'll see how it's going to happen. The Dragon is coming in from Nut, trying to zone them out. He's able to get Mercenary, probably didn't saw it coming. And getting the mech from Maverick.
Dominic, they're
Rube
happy
is
to
in the
pull
back
off,
line, trying to zone the Ana, so they have only Mercy's healing. Talsak is trying to find his place. He's putting some damage down. Dominic is trying to keep him alive as much as he can, but Nunu is zoning him out. Talisak is able to get the pick on Sharky Mercenary on Rain. Nunu is able to finish Talisak.
Nice sleep by Igro.
Yeah, but I don't think but here comes the big back.
Big old mech. Oh, it's brilliant. It's 2 picks down, Croden's down, Dreamus is down.
Yeah,
That's
big
shield
play,
and
but
main guy DPS gone off the fight here.
yeah, Kinch is trying to enter, but his mech is on. And Nutut is also shooting the dragon into the choke to zone them out. Rob is getting Nutut, but Nutut was able to DMAC Maverick with his ult.
It's another DC there from Tanzak. Have a short pause. It's similar to the position we were in last time. The red team not just not able to get all the way, but definitely they have the distance here if they regroup and close in on this next fight. They should be able to have it.
We're trying to pause the game, but for some reason the game is not paused.
Yeah, currently the defensive team are a man down. The attacking team being sportsman about it and holding back until the game is paused. I think the change to dive definitely helped the blue team, the defending team. I think Rube coming in, even seeing his bubble being put down on top of the big mech, basically dissolved all damage coming out.
So yeah, the pause came a little bit late, so waiting for Talisak to reconnect. So in the meantime, we can have a word from our sponsor. We don't have a sponsor?
Oh no, so they pulled out last minute. So
nobody's paying for us? Paying for that?
Unfortunately not. I assume Trix was, but...
Crap, I need to tell my kids they're going to eat air today.
It's sad times.
They're fine, they had water for breakfast, so they're in a good shape.
Oh yeah, they're fine, you know.
Yeah, you know, as my father always said when I was a kid, you don't need food, you don't need anything, you'll be fine.
Yeah. Just mix a bit of the dry cat food in with your water and you're good to go. It's the man's cereal.
I cannot take the food from the cats, because I don't know if you've ever met Israeli cats, but Israeli cats are dangerous. They will stab you without
I don't know if you've met any cat, but all cats are dangerous.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I was trying, I think 3 cats during my life tried to kill me in my sleep. So yeah, cats are scary. But my dog doesn't
silent
care.
killers.
But my dog doesn't be afraid of cats.
Well, it's a similar theme in a lot of pop culture, you know. Catwoman, Black Cat. They're dangerous.
Depend. If you're talking about the Catwoman from the movie, then she's not really dangerous. She's more boring.
Well, no, there's also the Black Cat from Spider-Man. She's also quite dangerous. All have the same kind of aspect, though.
But while we're waiting, yeah, so as you said, Rube changing to the monkey will give a lot of pressure, especially on Crodon, on Nutnut, even though Nutnut have the tools to burst down the monkey pretty fast, but Rube is a solid monkey player, so he can pull it off, but he will need Maverick behind him all the time. Maverick is saying while the bubble is down to enable him to keep pressuring their back line. And that means that Maverick will not be there to defend Igwil or Mercenary, while the Crudon are not putting the damage on them.
There's going to be a lot of ults coming into this next fight. Both teams are ready for the fight, and both teams have an equal amount of ults ready to throw in there. So we're likely to see an enraged monkey being nanoed.
But yeah, the red team in the meantime, really good time. Almost got to the second point with 2.5 minutes on the clock. So pretty impressive time on Rialto, and we are going back to the game. The boss team are setting up, just waiting for Talisak rejoin them. He's staying on the Bastion in the meantime. Nutut is able to take Sharky out. They're given the opening, Nutut is putting the pressure on the roof. Yeah, Maverick wasn't there to block this the arrows, so better now. Rumors is taking Maverick out of the mech in the meantime.
This is a very important pick on Ego. He wasn't there to nano anyone, resulting in the death of Maverick.
Yeah, and in the meantime, Dreamus is putting the bomb out, but Mercenary is getting Nanovisor in the back. Nutut is trying to zone him out, but Mercenary is staying safe. Cordon is also pressuring him. You able to
We're
redeem
trying
a
to
King
focus on
Cheese?
Dreamers here.
Bluetooth is chasing mercenaries and able to pick mercenary out. In the meantime, the picks are coming from boss side. Mavericks need to follow Rube. Rube right now is taking a lot of damage. But good pocketing by Eagle, keeping Rube alive, keeping the pressure on, and even down the picks they were able to secure the defense. So yeah, good stalling, 1 minute on the clock left for the red team.
Is gonna need a regroup here, but Newt's being very aggressive here. He's gonna try and get a cheeky pick.
Yeah, Newt with Dragon, Rensog have the Valk. Valk can be... Here comes the Dragon in after the back is down. So Maverick is out of the game, so it's 5 vs 6. Rube is trying to find his place, trying to zone the sniper. Good anti-nade by Igvil on Dreamos. They're able to secure the pick on him, and yeah, the snipers will need to fall back.
Both supports doing a great job on the defensive team.
And I do think we will see a change. No change coming from the rating, because the double sniper is being zoned right now, but Nutut is getting nanoed. Getting already another dragon. That is going to be a nano dragon. 2 picks on Dom and Maverick.
You can just get Eagle out here, they'll have no supports.
Yeah, but 10 seconds on the clock. Dreamos and Crawdon are still alive. They have 10 seconds to get to the point, otherwise they'll not trigger overtime.
Diva coming in, maybe she can...
5, 4. Kimchis need to go in now. Great timing. Dreamos is on point, but Mercenary answering with the Valkyrie. Getting Dreamos out. Getting Kimchis out.
Great play by
Ruby's
Mercenary.
line. And I think that will be the end of the attack phase.
That was a great turnaround for the defensive team there. They struggled at the first point, but once they got their feet a little bit and they switched to the dive setup, it was great synchronization, especially between Eagle and Maverick.
Yeah, the blue team did struggle at the start. It seems that the red team is able to stall them with the double snipers with Nut and Crawdon. But yeah, it wasn't really like going full dive. They just took the monkey mode to zone those snipers, than to actually dive in on the targets. Because they did have Mercenary and Talisac on very static DPS that in some situations can work with dive, but usually with, Bastion will never work with dive. But yeah, that was basically able them to get the picks on the tanks on the front line while the back line was zoned by the monkey. So yeah, good call from the blue team. Now they're going to attack. So let's see what they'll pick. First, the red team. We're going to have Kingshis on the Diva, Rain on the Mercy, Dreamers is going to be on the Orisa, Crawdon, and Nutut will stay on the Widowmaker and Hanzo, and Sharky will be on the Ana. For the blue team, the attacking team, we're gonna have Talisac now going on the Orisa. He was the Rhine in the last game. Mercenary will stay on the Soldier, Maverick will stay on the Diva, Rook will go to the Ana, Dom will change to the Zen, and Eagle will be on the Tracer. That's going to be a nightmare for the red team if Eagle were able to stay alive on the backline and just harass them all the time. And basically,
I haven't seen much of Eagle lately on Tracer. It's gonna be a shock now, going from the double sniper to a flanking character to deal with. Be interesting to see how they cope.
Yeah, but Crawdon and Nut and also Sharky, both of them are players that are able to take Tracers out. So we need to see how... no, Eagle will not go on the Tracer, he will go on the Widow, try to contest Crawdon on his Widow. And the attack phase is starting, shots are being fired, Crawdon need to bail out, he's getting discount.
This is very powerful if you can hold him on this first bridge.
Yeah, Crawdon is getting the pick on Dom. We must have a chance to try to pull some people down the river. But Nut and Sharky able to get some frags and basically stop this attack. Eagle is trying to find his place. I think he's struggling right now to find a position to put pressure on them. Dominic is trying to also to put pressure on the right side to zone Crawdon a little bit. But Crawdon is picking Eagle out.
He's not taking any.
Maverick went into a swim. I'm guessing he tried to get into the boat, but finished in the water. But yeah, red team in the meantime, very solid defense, very aggressive defense, basically holding the blue team on their spawn. Maverick needs to fall back, he's going to lose his mech. But that gave enough space for Eagle to get Crawdon down. And they don't have the they have Rain, but Rain is getting picked by Eagle, so they don't have the Raise right now. But the red team is still putting the pressure, they still have the shield. But the spawn advantage is going for the blue team.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see. There's not gonna be a whole lot of field left for the defenders here. It's gonna be a lot easier for Eagle to pick off characters, especially from the back line.
Talisak with a pick on Sharky. That will give it the opening, so the blue team is starting to push in. King is taking out by Talisak. Yeah, and the red team will try to fall back. Nutut is still aggressive. He will get picked. This is dangerous, but Roden is getting Talisak.
Which is unfortunate shield placement there.
Yeah, they just need the tank to have pushing. Nutut is downing with the dragon. Maybe he can get some value out of it. Nano is going into Dom. Nano Morva, the new meta. I'm getting some he misses, but good nade by Rube. They are able to get the Mercy down. Dimus is still anti-nade, not anymore. But Nutut is still alive. Eagle is trying to pressure him. We have a duel between Eagle and Nutut. Nutut is winning that duel. That will give him the opening to take Mercenary or Maverick out.
Dreamus is doing a great job of stalling here.
Yeah, and Dominic is able to get the picks in the meantime, secure the picks on King Cheese and Nutnut. But Cotton is on top, picking Dominic. You need to fall back to contest. And able to run back to safety, but I think that will be first point for the blue team. No, the contest is coming in. No. I think that was a little bit of misplay because the war in position to retake the point. But Eagle in the meantime fragging out together with Mercenary, getting 3 picks, so that will get him some value.
This is very strong first defense though.
Yeah, we have an even trade between Dom and Nutnut, but in the meantime the payload is rolling and with a good time. They have 3 minutes, a little bit more than 3 minutes on the clock. It's a little bit better time than the red team had when they got to this stage.
Yeah, the regroup's coming in from the defensive team here. A little bit more split up than they'd probably like.
Yeah,
Big
the
Mac.
Big Mac is coming in together with the Dragon. King is getting 2 picks on Eagle and Talisak and also demacking Maverick in the process. That will force the blue team to regroup, so all of them will fall back now. Maverick will try to poke a little bit stably to get his mech.
This archway is a beautiful spot for a big mech coming in. It's very hard to escape from, and it's also hard to see coming. Actually, I find it's one of my favorite spots to the new term big mech.
Eagle is able to get Crawdon, but they are not capitalizing on that, they are not pushing, so Crawdon will be able to come back in time. The Bango is coming in from Talisak, but not in really good position, because when they will get through the corner, it's still able to get the value out of it. Mercenary with the Visor getting Grimus out, Dominic with 2 picks before that on Luntus and Rainsov. Mercenary is clearing house in the meantime.
And Mercenary and Dominic leading that charge there.
And I think that's going to be a win for the blue team. I don't think they have only the Mercy to contest, and she'll try to res. They will not be able to get there in time.
That was unlucky. It was a really good first defense. Better defense than the opposite team. They just couldn't pull themselves together and get that strong regroup. I think maybe a few changes need to be had mid-game. Overwatch type of game, you can't really stay the same hero throughout. It's ever changing throughout the match.
Yeah, but also it was warm-up match, so I'm guessing the Overwatch guys was trying to give some tips, some last-minute changes to the CCs, to give them a little bit more advantage in the game.
Yeah, it's very promising, and I think Mercenary is one to watch from the CCs. I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him in the main matches coming up.
Okay, so we had 2 games in the warm-up in the meantime. That was the mixed team, so we have the core commanders together with our Overwatch members, was in Busan and Rialto. We did so, surprising solid player from a lot of the core commanders. Mercenary was flying out on the soldier. I was really impressed. Maverick did a solid job on the Diva, especially when he was partnering with Eagle and pocketing him.
Some
Tali's
good
like
ults from King Cheese as well, and good positioning from Dreamus.
yeah, some big Macs from King Cheese. By the way, as the last time I ate McDonald's was in '92, is the Big Mac coming with cheese?
I'm not. I'm more of a signature meal guy now. I don't really do the Big Mac.
I'm not sure. Let's see if anyone on the stream can answer that. Like, if you're going to McDonald's and ordering a Big Mac, like it's automatically with cheese? Because in my country we don't have cheese.
I know the quarter pounder comes with cheese. They call it
But
a
this is
Royale
Burger King,
with
right?
cheese.
I only know
Uh,
that because of Pulp Fiction.
yeah.
So let's go back to our subject. So yeah, we had really two solid games from them. Shortly, we're going into a short break to set up the main event. So we're going to have a core commander team against the Overwatch guys. The maps is going to be King's Row, the first one. It's going to be an interesting map. King's Row is a very competitive map. Going into more to the death ball setup, so we maybe see some goats comp coming in. That will be a hybrid map. That means the team need to capture a point, then the payload is free, and then they need to escort the payload to the end. Then we're gonna have Temple of Anubis, a 2CP, 2 capture points map. So each team need to capture 2 points to finish the map, and the team that capture more points in specific amount of times will win the map. Temple of Anubis, very hard map for attackers. There's basically only one choke into the first point that teams can go through. Maybe we'll see some dive coming in this map because mobility is key in that. And in case of a tie, we will go into Ilios for a tiebreaker, a control map like we saw in Busan. Ilios, again, map that, you know, everything goes there. Very dive heavy map for a lot of fast picks and fast movement game. So Kane, last words before we're going into a break?
No, I'm just looking forward to the games. I think I hand it back over to the host before the break.
Okay, so yeah, we go back to our host Rick's called for the break.
All right, thank you guys. Let's hope all the players are warmed up and ready. But as our caster said, before we are going to the main event, CC versus Overwatch, we will be taking a short break. So stay tuned, and we will be back in around 5 minutes. Okay, guys, 1 minute. So be ready. I'm gonna be going back live. I'm unmuting you.
We can hear you on stream, by the way.
Alright. Hello everybody, and we are back. We're ready to go to our main event, CC versus Overwatch now. So let's waste no more time and get straight to it. The floor is yours, Tarman and Kane.
Thank you, Trick. So we are back into our main event. So we have the Core Commander team versus the Overwatch team. So let's go quickly on the rosters before we start into the game. So the Core Commander team, we're gonna have Dreamos, King Cheese, Maverick, Mercenary, Rainsong, and Talisac. And the Overwatch team, we're gonna have Crodon, Dominic, Igwil, Nut, Robbie, and Sharky Shark. Kane, let's start before we're going to shoot this game. Or start with this game. Shoot this game, I don't think it's the right way to say it.
I'm just looking forward to it. I mean, the CCs have actually really impressed me, especially in the Warlock game. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they pull out today.
Yeah, I think if with the key thing that the CC need to, get some advantage on Overwatch, even though the Overwatch team have, very solid DPS, if they were able to zone them out with good tank play, and we did see that coming from Talisac, from Dreamos, from Maverick and also from King Cheese, we saw some solid tank play. So if they were able to put some pressure on their back line and zone out, especially like Nut and Igwil and Crodon, and Ruby will be on the Ana again, also Sharky, that will give them an opening and create enough space for their damage dealers to put the damage into it. The CCs will be first on the defense, while the Overwatch team will be on the attack. So we will not hold you anymore. Let's check if both teams are ready.
I think the most important thing for the CCs to remember is to get those strong regroups, because that's the most important thing in this game. You can be the best player in the world, but if you're going in alone against 6 guys, you're never going to overcome them. So strong regroups will make for a close game here.
And in the meantime, Emperor Sand Ninja. I sorry I cannot pronounce your name. Actually, yeah. So Big Mac is coming with cheese. So King Cheese doing a Big Mac, it's like logical in some weird world. So yeah, we are into the game right now. Both teams will wait for a second for them to get the picks. So yeah, King's Row, very tank heavy map, because basically it's a street phase without a lot of positioning on it. You have some high ground that sometimes you may need to control, but you can force the fight on the payload if you're able to manage your shields correctly, especially with King Cheese on the Rhine and Maverick will be on the Diva. So with the Matrix and the Rhine shield, if they were able to mix it accordingly, they were able to force them to fight on the point.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. This map is basically the Dust 2 of Overwatch. It's the most popular map. It's the most played map, and I think it's most balanced at the moment in the game.
Yeah, I love those maps, especially during the dive comp was such a solid map. Like you had so much defensive strategies with the dive in this map that it was wonderful to play. But let's start with the setup. So from the CC team, we have Talisak on the Bastion, Rensong on the Mercy, Mercenary will be on the Soldier, Maverick will be on the Deva, King Cheese on the Rhine, and Dreamers on the Lucio. Good pick on the Lucio. They will need the speed to go through the choke, but the Bastion pick, it feels like a little bit like the start of Overwatch, if you remember, like before the competitive stuff started. You see a lot of Bastions going on this kind of maps.
I don't know. It could work. It could work. I'm interested to see. I like seeing something different. It's it kind of gets a bit old seeing the same thing always.
From the Overwatch team on the other side, we're gonna have Ryan, Rodog as tanks, Lucio Zen on the supports. Ruby's already opening with the pick on Rensong.
It's an insane first pick. It's gonna make all the difference here.
Yeah, Talisak is not pocketed and Ruby is able to get him. King Cheese is being bullied around on the point, but the Rhine is going down. Both of the Rhines going down for boss team. Dreamers and Mercenary are trying to fall back a little bit, but they can. Mercenary is running away. Trying to
Is it
stay
still
alive.
one of us to do a full regroup here? Still time?
Yeah, they have that if Maverick will win the duel against Nut. Maverick, sorry, Mercenary. Yeah, but Roy is getting picked again. This is not good. Ruby is able to get Talisak. Mercenary is still alive. King Cheese with the huge charge going in, taking out the Rodog with him into the room. But Sharky will able to melt him down pretty fast. So yeah, very fast attack by the Overwatch team.
I was unlucky that the CCs lost their Mercy and their DPS straight away. But it was a really good pick on Eagle. And just unlucky did not go their way.
Yeah, Eagle is dancing on the payload in the meantime, while Sharky will use Transcendence to push the attack forward. Nut and Dom are slaughtering the Commanders at the moment, so they are holding them on the third point. Nut is with the Dragon getting Mercenary, Dominic will get King Cheese out, and yeah, I think the CC really need just to regroup in point and come out together.
There's no Mercy being shown today.
Yeah, Sharky and Nut 2 vs 6. Getting the DMAC on Maverick, getting the pick on Talisak, but Talisak before he dies is taking down Sharky with him. But in the meantime, the payload is moving.
I think if they sacrifice this next point, they'll have a good setup here.
Yeah, but Mercenary is being picked. Yes, they need to give up this point, try to regroup and put some pressure on the third. But I don't think they will have any answer for Rube on the Widow and Nut on the Hanzo. They can just, keep the shield, but King Cheese is back in the front, so they have the shield. Talisak needs to fall back. Another Dragon from Nut, getting a quad kill. Does he get a Penta? But Penta kill. They really need to add this voice line in Overwatch. When you get like 5
it's copyrighted.
Really?
Yeah, I heard people talking about it in the stream last time. Oh, Maverick getting taken out of mech there.
Yeah, Sharky is melting him down. Dominic is dancing on the point at the moment. Dominic, this is not time to dance, this is time to fight.
Oh,
King Cheese with a huge pick on Nut.
King Cheese.
Huge shatter from King Cheese. Igwid is in the dangerous position, but he's getting Mercenary out. Dominic with the whole hog. King Cheese is pushing into him. But Maverick with the Big Mac, without the cheese. And
I think the important thing to remember here is we've seen a lot of teams get rolled on the first point, but it leads to a lot of false confidence from the attacking team, and we see them also get rolled. So it's far from over, and that was some great plays by King Cheese near the end there, taking out Newt and then the Shatter coming in. It was just a really impressive play.
yeah, he wasn't able to get some follow-up on that, but a good play. But yeah, it's basically like watching the World Cup and see basically every team against South Korea. So if it's happening in those levels, it's fine for us. So yeah, let's call our Overwatch the Korean kids team. That can be a suitable name, but let's see in the meantime. So I have a feeling we're going to see some cheese from the Overwatch guys. So in the moment even though after the last finals of the Shadow League, I'm not trusting the setups from the Overwatch guys. So we're going to wait and see. Thank you, Kane, for that.
I don't know what you mean. Egro was leading the team.
Yeah,
speaking of
shift
Egro,
the blame. Make me and Yeltser's job a lot harder.
Egro's going with the Symmetra here. She's been recently changed, so she's a lot more offensive than she was before she started off in the game as a support, and she's become a bit of a monster.
Yeah, let's go quickly on the setup. So in the core commander side, we're gonna have Talisak on the Orisa, Rainsong on the Mercy, Mercenary on the Soldier, Maverick on the Diva, Kingshi. So we're going double main tank. So Kingshi is on the Rhine, and Remus will be on the Lucio. The question if they will have enough damage, but on the other side, we're going to see finally a hamster coming out. So the hamster have no big something to roll around, so we're just going to jump on people. And a nice fact about hamsters that I learned recently, do you know that hamsters are not social creatures? They like to be alone.
Yeah, that's why they always burrow and hide all the time.
No,
But
because
this hamster wants company now.
Yeah, he's going in, already in the point. They are hotly back by the druids from Eagle. But yeah, in the
They don't
meantime,
make
no
much
picks
headway
on both
here.
sides. But they do have a lot of shielding, so they can use that for their adventures. But Crodon is going aggressive and is getting quick, so the CC have their opening. They cannot rest that because they don't have a mercy. But the
Yeah, that's
druids
an
from
advantage, yeah.
Eagle is already on point. Ruby is going in with a big pile driver.
They need to push in when they get
Still on
picked
the
like
back
that.
line. Kinches with a good charge, almost getting Ruby out, but Ruby will retreat. Maverick will get DMAC by Nutnut, but Tarisak is getting Nutnut up.
That's really good. That's a really good pick. They can move in on this now.
Man, they need to go. They have the option now. Sharky is in a bad position. Maverick is putting the pressure. Maverick is getting Sharky out.
That's 2 picks. They have a Lucio here. They can go fast.
Man, this is time. Dream will change to speed. Let's go in. Go
The
to
Sam
speed.
Mario from there.
The shield is coming in. Equal is kiting them through the shield. Yeah. There's this thing there, the shield they need to push out, but yeah, the Overwatch guys are able to clean shop in the meantime. Nutnut with 2 picks. And Ruben Corridon will secure this team fight. So, regroup coming from the core commander side, as they will stagger Maverick out.
So Dream is on the Lucio, and Lucio has been changed recently, and his ult has been a lot stronger. So when he drops the barrier, there's a lot more health coming in. Looks like a stagger from the Diva here.
From the people that watching that don't know why they did it, it's a non-tactic to zone to stagger the Diva by not killing her when she's small. And basically make her respawn later. So in the meantime, Rube with a big minefield, able to zone them on the choke, and Dominic coming with the cleaning. Mercenaries able to get Rube, and the spawn advantage is in the side of the core commanders right now. Mercenary is visoring, Sharky is getting Talisak, but Mercenary is getting Sharky. Dom is grabbing Mercenary, but not able to finish him off.
Yeah, it's good play
Dom
by
right now.
Mercenary there.
Yeah, but Remus and Mercenary were able to get their ults pretty fast. Nutnut with another dragon will zone them on the choke. And they'll get Rainsong in the process.
Crodon hiding from behind again.
Kingship with the huge charge, picking Eagle out, but Dominic is punishing for that. Nutnut is demacking Maverick. Rube is on the back line. Trying to
Mercenary
shout
getting
on
picked
Mercenary. Yeah, I think the Overwatch guys realize that Mercenary is the biggest danger in the CC team, and he's trying to take him out as fast as possible because he's the main damage source. Ruby able to get the pick on Talisak. Ruby is still out there. But
Mercy is definitely the biggest threat, but King Cheese is going ham.
And Hammy Cheese is not kosher, as you know, so yeah, he's going big.
Yeah.
But he's getting a big match coming from Maverick. Getting Nutnut out, but Nutnut is getting 2 with his ult. Transcendence is coming in on the side of the Overwatch guys. Talisak is trying to push in, trying to create some for his members. Good shield placement. Kingfish probably will now push in. Trying to rotate the shields in between them, but they have Rube. He's mindfielding and basically splitting them into half.
Minefield is perfectly placed there. It was a really good ult from Rube.
Yeah, basically works like a May ball instead of the May, just a big minefield. If you pass, you will die. The next team fight coming from the core commander side. The regroup is coming in. They have 15 seconds to get to the point to figure all of the time. In the meantime,
Mercenary
pressure
has
from
his ult
Nutnut
again.
getting Talisak out.
They can drop the B here and then use Visor.
Yeah, they need to drop the beat and speed it out. Nutnut in the meantime is picking him. Coming into the file driver, hitting the bus. Kingfish is going big.
That's so
Damn,
lucky.
those
First
Kingfish
match against
are-
Overwatch.
The first match for all of us. Who do you think play of the game?
Play the game? Oh, I would have to say King Cheese at that last defense.
Ah.
There was some great plays from Noob, but I think in a kind of targeting way. King Cheese waiting for Newt, got Newt, and then turned around and uses Earth Shatter. Unfortunately, he gets the follow up on it, but I think
Yeah,
it's
the
a very good play.
pentakill. Hex, I call Hex.
I'm not saying impressive for Newt. Taking candy from baby there. Please don't fire me. But I think if the CCs are listening, I would give a little advice of saying I think King Cheese is doing a very good job at making space, and I think if they maybe capitalize on using like a Winston to come in with, or even a Diva to come in with Ryan. I
No,
think
their
really
mindset was
capitalize.
in the right place, especially with the Lucio. Like, King Cheese can afford going in. The Lucio will speed the team up quickly and follow up on the Reinhardt. Otherwise, he will get meltdown very fast by the Overwatch guys. So their mindset was there. So let's see. I have a feeling that the core commanders will do better in the second map. A little bit more games under their belt, a little bit playing together more. Will help them to get some more progress. On the second map, we have Temple of Anubis, as we said before, a 2 CP map, 2 capture points, so each team will need to capture 2 points in specific amount of time. The team that will capture more will win it. Dive is very strong in this map. You need the mobility, because to go through this choke can be sometimes miserable. I don't think that was the right word for it, but it can be very hard sometimes to go through this choke, especially if the enemy team will go to like a bunker cop or a lot of zoning characters like Widow and Hanzo that we see coming from the Overwatch guys a lot, that basically can zone entire areas that if you're going to pass them, you're going to get hit. So they will need the mobility. So if they will not go for the dive, I think the Lucio will be very strong on the attack. The Overwatch team will be on the defense first, as the core commanders will be first on the attack. What do you think that the core commanders will need to win this map?
Well, according to Dreamus, he says in chat that they're just giving them a bit of overconfidence, so they can go in there and take the easy win.
Some mind games that can work. And to be honest, in the end of the day, King Cheese can just tell them lose. This is an order, and that will win the game for them. That can be a valid tactic. Like if I had the power to do it, I would do it to win the game.
But no, watching the game, I think the CCs definitely have the power to win this. I mean, they're not out of it by any way. We have seen in the past some steamrolls, seen games, especially against the Insurgency guys. It was a close game, but they didn't really have the connection that I see the CCs have here. They definitely are grouping up, and they're playing the game well. They're playing the game how it should be played, and now they just need to utilize on the picks they get. Because I think they're getting very important picks. They're getting picks on Newt, and they're getting picks on Egro. And I think once they get one of those out, pushing in on that, I think it can give them a huge advantage.
Yeah, so let's go and check if the team is ready. And yeah, it's very important to be optimistic, even though the Overwatch guys did finish King's Row with 5 minutes on the clock.
But there was some good plays though in there as well. So
but let's be honest. All of us playing Overwatch, all of us solo queuing or queuing with our friends, and it happens to us even in Diamond and Master levels. This kind of stuff happening from time to time. That one team have or better synergy or better tactics, or just can be better players. Like it's okay that the enemy team is better.
It happens to me every time, Panaman. What's wrong with me?
No, because you know what is the problem. The problem is not you. The problem is your team. The team is.
Oh yeah. My team is terrible. Yeah.
I have gold medal, so I won.
Oh yeah. Yes.
This is what's important.
Gold objective time.
Medal. Yeah, gold objective time. This is the main attributes. By the way, if you guys want to rank up, gold objective time. Trust me, quick way to GM.
Yes. Totally take that advice. So
this is why they're paying us so much, like for our knowledge and our insight into Overwatch.
Again, Paolo, we're not being paid. We're not being paid.
You sure?
Yeah, the advertisement fell through. I mean, I think maybe Trix could advertise, give us a bit of advertisement.
Because I bought 200 cans of Mountain Dew. Someone need to pay for that.
Oh.
And I have Cheetos also. I prepared for tonight.
No, see, that's a different game. That's Call of Duty's sponsorship. No, we don't. You can ask. I mean, you can get a bag of Doritos, maybe.
Let's check in the meantime with the guys that watching this. What do you prefer, Mountain Dew or Dr. Pepper?
Oh, Dr. Pepper.
To be honest, I'm like split. Like Mountain
What?
Dew is have a special place in my heart, but Dr. Pepper is so good.
I wouldn't drink either of them. Like if I walked into a shop, I would get either Pepsi or Iron Brew. But no, I think Dr Pepper.
We don't
I'd be
have
on
we
the
don't
taste.
have we don't have Mountain Dew anymore. It's a shame. But anyway,
man.
back to the game.
Okay.
So from the Overwatch guys, we're gonna have Crowdon on the Brigade, we're gonna have Dom on the Rodog, Igwil is going on a Hamster, Nut will be on the Hanzo, Rube is on the Doomfast, and Sharky will be on the Zen. From the core commanders, we're gonna see interesting corp. We're gonna have Dreamus on the Brigade, King Cheese on the Rhine, Maverick will be on the Diva, Mercenary on the Soldier, Rowan Redsong on the Mercy, and Talisak on the Orisa. Dreamus did change to the Lucio. They will need the Lucio to go through this choke, especially as they have Nut on the Hanzo that can zone this area.
Yeah, the
Nut
triple
is
tank
putting
will be
already
interesting to
pressure.
see.
Yeah, it's a lot of HP to go through, but the Overwatch guys have the tools to do it, and they have the Brigida. The armor can be game-changing for them.
Yeah, and I
Golden
think
is kind
Mercenary has the potential to solo DPS.
King Cheese is going with the huge charge in. Roden is coming in to stun him, but they're still running them. Igwil is running them, and King Cheese will go down to Nut. Good work by Dominic getting Dreamus, while Igwil is continuing putting pressure on the Orisa.
Rowan not really caring, just standing perfectly still. She's stat confident, and she's still alive, so why shouldn't she be?
Yeah, Ruby is in the meantime demaking Maverick, and Mercenary getting Sharky. It will take some time to Sharky to come back, so the CCs can try to capitalize on that. Mercenary ran into the point, but unfortunately he will go down next to the fountain, laying down
The
there.
res coming in.
But Talisek is back up, Ruby is getting pick on Rowan. Maverick is trying to get his Mac back, fueling the Doomfist, getting his Mac back, but in the meantime Crowdon is taking out Kinkies.
It's very good to survive that. Maverick managing to avoid the Doomfist and getting his mech back, and now Big Meching in.
And Maverick is getting Dominic, but Nutot will shoot the Dragon into the choke to zone them to prevent them from coming in. Overwatch guys are pushing in.
A bit
Throwing the DMAC on
overconfident.
Maverick again.
Eagle's left alone here, so is Newt. They haven't realized the team's back up.
Yeah, but they're able to kite them and still getting the pick and putting the pressure on them. The CC guys really need to open another angle from the left side, because Overwatch is very aggressive. Because right now the core commander is playing exactly as the Overwatch guys want them to play, to come one by one through these small stairways, and they will just pick them one by one.
In times like this, you want to regroup on your actual spawn if you can.
Yeah, but
use any
picks
advantage you
coming
have.
in from the core commander, huge Talisak with 2 perk on Sharky and Crowdon, so both supports are down, and Nutut is also down by Mercenary. Igwil is trying to harass a little bit in the meantime, trying to slow them down, getting to the point, but Remus is getting the value. Ubi is junking into the point, and Dominic answer with the whole hog.
Eagle not doing much damage, just really stalling at this point.
Yeah, but great timing on the barrier by the Lucio. And I think the core commander will be able to get the pull. The Mercenary with the visor, but Sharky is answering with the trend. A huge
Dragon
dragon
coming
from
in,
Nutut,
really
getting
good dragon.
tripped. Where's the Penta? Lucky.
Oh, there it is.
But the core commander
Sharky
got one
steals the
tick.
pentakill. That was really unfortunate. I think the CCs did an amazing job there taking the point. It was just very unfortunate when the dragon comes in. See, the difference between the CCs and the Overwatch guys here is when the Overwatch guys hear that voice line for that specific ult, they know to get away. CCs are not too familiar with the callouts yet.
And
I think
Penta
that's
is 5. Just wanted to say. Just so you know. But yeah,
Oh,
still
still
a huge mech coming from Maverick with 2 picks, but Ruben and Ig will answer the picks by their own. Ruben is playing out, taking Grimus out. Talisek
he's
again,
shattering.
King is still on point. But Talisek is just being abused there on the point.
Mercenary will be wanting Eagle wins.
Yeah, and
Have to
Ruben is
retreat
saving Talisek. Talisek is continuing to fall back, but yeah, Ig will come and finishing him out.
Very unlucky from the CCs there. Like they would have had that point if it not for the dragon coming in.
They still have 5 seconds, that's if they were able to get the point. Remus is trying to rush in with the speed, but Gordon is able to clean it up. Kinshis is charging in. He's able to get charged in the process. Ron is following in and pocketing him. Kinshis needs to find himself and get to the point, but no, he's getting picked. Ron is still on point together with Mercenary. but Overwatch is able to clean. But the core commanders did get one tick on the point.
Meteor strike.
That was very well played.
You know, I think if anyone in the CC has a future in Overwatch, I think definitely
King Cheese and Mercenary. Both of them playing very well today.
Yeah, maybe they should consider a transfer.
Yeah, you never know. You want King Cheese, you want to come down to be a normal member down in Overwatch? Contact Marana.
Yeah, he's recruiting right now. And guys that watching it, that you're not in our community, Overwatch guys are always looking for new awesome members to join them. So if you're looking for a community, apply now. Maretta will be there to escort you and help you at the start. So yeah, the Cocomelons did get one tick, so the Overwatch guys need basically to get a tick and a half to win this map, as the Cocomelons were not able to complete the first point. But yeah, sometimes this one tick can be the difference. If the Cocomelons were able to have a solid defense. They're gonna have Dreamers on the Lucio, King Cheese on the Reinhardt, Maverick will be on the Diva, Mercenary on the Soldier, Royan will be on the Mercy, and Talisak will be on his Bastion. From the other side, what the hell is that? So Croden, that's the picking, so it seems that Croden will be on the Hamster, Dom will be on the Widow, Eagle will be on the Lucian, Nutnut will be on the Hanzo, Rube will be on the Symmetra. So they're going with single heals with Lucio, and Sharky will be on the Hanzo.
You know what I would love to see? I would love to see Talisak getting his Bastion ult and then getting a pentakill. That would make all my dreams come true right now.
All your dreams come true?
Everything. I mean, if Talisak gets that pentakill as Bastion, I can die happily.
Also, the dream that you told me last night, with...
Look, no.
But, okay. So yeah, back to the game. Overwatch need to get a tick and a half. They have a very cheesy composition. But yeah, Dominic on the Widow just need to get like 1 or 2 picks. Sharky can go in and with Croden guarantee them, but Ruby is almost getting picked there. Also, Nut.
Croden playing bold in there, knocking King Cheese off the top.
But Dominic is getting the pick on Talisak, but Ron will get him up. The teleporter is coming in on point, but in the meantime Overwatch is capturing. Equal is sitting there, playing some music,
C9
some hot
maybe?
beats. Tarky and Dom with 2 picks.
Oh, Eagle hiding there in the back. Peekaboo
There. I'm guessing he's just waiting for them to leave the point again, and then he's going to capture them. Eagle shooting some hot beats in the meantime on the side. Mercenary is able to get the pick on Dominic, while Nutnut is demaking Maverick.
On Rube up there to help out Eagle.
The two reformers Symmetra coming in and annoying them in the meantime, but seems that Overwatch is just, playing with their foot in the meantime, going around, trying to find angles.
This is a good fallback though for the CCs.
Yeah, but Eagle will 2 picks on Dreamers and Royan. Croden is securing the pick on Talisak, and Dominic is picking Mercenary, so I think that will be a game for Overwatch. Only King Cheese is alone on point.
Oh, unlucky.
And our mighty king had fallen, and the gates to the kingdom is open. So yeah, Overwatch will capture this point and secure the map, so 2-0 for Overwatch. Surprising.
Surprising,
yeah.
I don't, I think that the CCs were robbed in that match. I think if it wasn't for this particular moment, I think the CCs would have had that first point. And I think they deserved it too. I think this was a really good attack. They had this, and I think if they just been familiar with the sound of Rugo Wagateku, then I think they would have had that.
But in the end of the day, this is a fun event. It's not like really competitive, as almost all the guys that in the Overwatch side are very high skilled players from Diamond to Masters and almost GM. Basically against new players to the game. You can see the levels from the quarterman, so they don't have the experience and the knowledge the Overwatch guys have, and they still were able to give a fight. You can joke about it as much as you want, but think about when you start to play Overwatch or low level of Overwatch, if it's bronze or silver, able to get a tick against Masters and GM, it's not an easy feat. So yeah, really nice play for them. Who do you think is the MVP from the core commander? I would put my money on Mercenary.
Okay, yeah, I would say definitely Mercenary had the best plays there. But I think playing as DPS, it's an easy way to playing Mercenary, Mercenary playing DPS. It's kind of it's the easier side. I think King Cheese playing the main tank is a very difficult thing. I think he did a good job. I think he opened a lot of space and he got the right picks when charging in. So I think between King Cheese and Mercenary, I would say.
And in the Overwatch side, like even though Nutut seems that we just saw his play of the game and he's able to pick.
I think yeah, Newt definitely did a lot of in-game stuff, but I would say outside and like in comms and stuff, a lot like these are really nice guys. I think people like Croden and Dom would definitely have kept the spirit up. But I think Croden did a lot in game and out of game.
But yeah, let's put some word to summarize. So in the end, Overwatch was able to secure 2-0 versus the Con Commanders. It's ended 3-0 on King's Row and basically 1-0 on Anubis for our Overwatch guys. For me, MVP on the Con Commanders Mercenaries, you went to Kick Cheese. I think both of us agree on Nut for the Overwatch side. MPO tonight. So yeah, amazing chance, because not always you have a chance to meet, the higher leadership in tow and play with them in this kind of event. So, first of all, thanks for everybody that participating. It was amazing. Thank you, Kane, for being with me and holding my hand during the stream. Final words from you?
I just really enjoyed watching this game, and I think I'm glad it wasn't a stomp. It was a lot closer than I thought it would be, and I think the CCs did themselves proud.
Yeah, I have a feeling that they give a small scare to the Overwatch guys a couple of times that this is not how we expected it to be. So this is all for me and Ken. Thank you, everybody, and I will move back to our host, Trixcold.
Yeah, thank you, Paramon. Pretty much what we're gonna be doing now is we're gonna get another word from King Cheese for an interview to talk a little bit about what happened in those games. So King Cheese, welcome back.
Thank you.
So King Cheese, how do you think you played tonight, and will you try to apply for the Overwatch division?
It was a lot of fun. I mean, a couple of times there, I think the CC team actually surpassed the expectations. We pushed and we did well. I was quite pleased with it. Obviously, my time at CIC, once my 2 years are done, I'm not going to go to Lifetime. I'm going to find a division to go and join and play. So I actually, Overwatch the game. It's a very good game. There's a lot to learn. So maybe this is going to be my retirement home. Maybe this will be the game.
That's good to hear. So do you think in the CC team will play Overwatch after this? I'm kind of looking for squad leaders for my own division. So.
Well, I would hope. I mean, there's a few there that I've got to play with a little bit now. So if they're around and they wanted to jump in and play some matches, I'd be more than happy to do that. Because it is a team-oriented game, and to play it with friends is definitely the way to go. So whether they be willing to step up and be your squad leaders, I'm not so sure.
Yeah. Well, all right, Kingsley. Final question. CC has been challenging divisions, so I want to ask if there are any other divisions is on your radar before the year is out.
Yes, I mean, I think it's good to have the CC scrims. I mean, a couple of reasons. Obviously, to have the CC actually coming together. I mean, before doing these scrims, I didn't really know Rowan or mapping that well, or nor Dreamers. Obviously, Dreamers joined us when we played World of Warplanes. So to do this going forward, I think is great. And not only that, it connects us with the members, which to me is very important as well. So more games, definitely. I think we're probably looking at Crossout next, and I'd definitely like to do something with Battlefield. Obviously, you got the new game coming out for that. I know there's quite a few people who are interested in that. I know quite a few of the CC that play that. So maybe if the interest is big enough, maybe what we just have to do is, whilst you have the CC on one team, there's other players to bulk up the team, because obviously you can have decent numbers on there. Maybe that's the way I go. But yes. Although I'm CIC, I want to try and get as many matches against different divisions as possible.
Oh, that's good to hear. So I just want to thank you, Kinchis, for being here tonight. This will be will include our time together tonight, and this I just wanted to thank all the people that make this event happen. Kane, Parmon for great casting, all the players that played for here tonight, and of course you, the viewers, for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. For Crossout, Battlefield, be on guard, CC is coming for you. With all this said, thank you guys, and good night.